I am single. So now dating in the time of social distancing, presents a whole set of problems. Although years ago, I had a genius idea. I'll credit it to my friend Dennis a little. Drive-by dating, where you actually don't have to meet the person. I mean, it's just expedient, where you get in your car and you both agree to drive by a certain corner at a certain time. Then you see the person and you either decide you want to meet them or you don't. And the requisite time, the miles per hour would be like 20, because any faster you wouldn't even you'd barely get a glimpse. So you want to go like 20 or under, and then you can decide if you want to pursue it more than the drive. Because I'm going to tell you, like, sometimes you sit down with someone and within 60 seconds, it's the last 60 seconds you ever want to spend with them. But you're stuck, right? You're sitting there, you're like, crap. And it can even go on for like an hour. I've had them go on for like 3 hours, only because I don't know how to, with any sort of civility, extricate myself from this person. So now I see that drive-by dating, because of the virus and social distancing, it could be just the new way to do it. So I joined Match.com right before I came back to Chicago, thinking when I got there, I'd want things to do it. But that was before the governor said, stay home, stay isolated. So I'm just like, crap, now what do I do? They have my money. Anyway, and then the other problem it presents, like, let's just take my drive-by dating a little further. So let's just say you drive by someone and you're like, yeah, they're kind of hot. They're sitting. So they could be the first person ever. They could be, even though they say they're 5'9", they could be 5'4". You can't quite tell from driving. But let's just say you decide you'd like to meet them. But the only places you can meet someone right now, where in Illinois, would be a CVS or like a Walgreens. 2 drugstores. I don't know what they call them these days. Are they drugstore? I don't know what they call them, but let's call them a drugstore. So then you decide you would like go to Walgreens. But now, what aisle would you meet someone in? What aisle is conducive to social distancing? And, what would you suggest? I mean, what aisle you suggest tells you something, reveals something about you. So if I say, like, the aisles I'm familiar with, like, it's too embarrassing, but the aisles which I go to, let's go to the aisle that's like Metamucil's in. But what does that say about me? That's too revealing that I'm like, I take Metamucil. So I think that's too personal an aisle, but then there's the condom aisle, but that is also maybe too seductive an aisle. It's too like coming on a little too strong, or reveals that you would like want to have sex with them. Of course, you're not going to do it now or in that particular aisle. Then there's the cleaning aisle, but it's empty. I mean, no one would be in it. That would be the beauty of it, because there's nothing in it anymore. The Lysol's gone, the wipes are gone. So it would just be the two of you in the disinfectant aisle. So I see that as a possibility. I mean, if you would actually meet someone, but it's kind of tricky. And so I think if you didn't want to do it my way with the drive-by dating, that I think Match.com should have like this phone sex option, which maybe they haven't thought about, but that might be a good one. Like if you don't want to meet someone, or if you don't want to do video calling, you could do like you could have phone sex or phone kind of porn or whatever you do without ever having, I don't know how you have phone porn. Yeah, you do. What do they call that? Oh, it has a name. So I don't see that happening anytime soon. But now after I joined and they have my $30 or whatever, no, they had more, because I think I joined for 3 months. But now I decided, because I'm cheap, which if any of you know me, know this to be true, I decided I want my money back. Because I don't want to put any more gas in my car to meet anyone, and I don't want to meet at CVS any more than I ordinarily go there. So I call them, and I get Jeremy on the phone, and I demand my money back. to Jeremy. And I'm expecting a fight. Like I'm expecting to get kind of like hostile. But Jeremy's so nice, and he's like, he understands. He understands my predicament. So he actually gives me 90% of my money back. So I got off the phone thinking maybe I should date Jeremy because he's such a nice guy. Maybe he's my guy. But that was that. And then, some time went by and I'm sitting here and I'm getting more bored. So I decide that I'll try it for a month again. Like the coolest guy ever. And if I miss out on this month, I've lost him. So I go on again. I pay $39.99 because I only go for a month because it feels so much more finite, which makes me feel a lot more comfortable. So I go on, I click, I give them my money, I give them my Visa card. And I'm a master at this. This is not my first juncture at internet dating. So I'm pretty good at just perusing the profiles. Here's how long I was on. Now you have to note that my demographic sucks. My demographic is like 55 to 72. And there is not a man over 55, especially 60, that's hot. They don't exist. They exist in an alternate universe, or they exist in some sort of fantasy you have, some sort of late night, along with your vibrator fantasy. So I'm on for like 10 minutes and like, this is not going to work for me. Because first of all, everyone's lying. And here's the pictures. They have pictures of like their bar mitzvah when they were on the college intramural soccer team, or they're standing in front of their 1973 BMW. I mean, seriously, that is what I get. Or high school, or maybe some picture with half of them in and like the other person's been purged from the picture, probably some old girlfriend or ex-wife or their 7 children. So I'm on like for 10 minutes, literally. I think I looked at my watch, minute 11, I canceled my subscription. I couldn't, I'm out. 11 minutes in, 10 minutes in, there was no one I wanted to meet in any aisle at any mile per hour. So I decided there's not going to be any love for me in the time of Corona, although I am wondering if there's a way to have drive-by sex.